Now let's take a moment for this Sprite ice-cold keys to the game. Clark, let's take a look at the Thunder for just a second. What's the key for them?
Kevin, you've got to be aware of Nate Robinson. He's a sniper from outside, so you'd better crowd him. Get into him, or he'll pick you apart from deep.
As for New York, Clark, what about the Knicks? What do they need to do to secure a win?
How about the ferocious glass eater, Dave?
Thunder substitution, Darius Grant.
Now Robinson. Not too proud of his numbers in that game against the Bulls, that's for sure.
He's just so gifted offensively. He's a tough guy to match up with.
Here's Westbrook. Here's Harden. Kept alive to Grant. Green. Harden dumps it off. Here's Westbrook. Scooped up. To Harden. Goes back up. Finally, they get the bucket.
The defender couldn't get around the pick, and his help didn't show up in time. Nice play for the layup right there.
Here's Robinson. Rebounded. Picked by Lee. Green. And it's Durant with the rebound.
Tough break there, Kev. He found an opening on the floor and got a nice clear look. Just didn't convert.
Westbrook can't get it to go.
Couldn't can it that time, but you keep taking it to the rack like that, and good things will happen for you.
And here is Green. 11-point game his last outing. Right wing. 6 seconds to shoot. Harrington, right wing. From just inside the arc, Russell Westbrook with the rebound.
That's not something you'll see very often. Got the mid-range jumper he wanted, but off target.
Harden, he's guarded by Chandler. From 17 feet out. The shot misses, and New York takes it the other way. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Their pitfall, their downfall was foul trouble. That pretty much limited their options. Made the game disjointed, and it put them at a major disadvantage as the game went on.
Oklahoma City trailing. Here's Westbrook. Nails it from close range.
That's simply what a superstar does. He can make the most difficult plays look silky smooth.
Green up on top. No dice from the top of the key.
That was a judgment call. He took a quick shot there, but I thought it was a pretty good look.
Here's Grant. In close. Finishes with the soft touch.
That's a strong finish inside. That's where you want to work your magic, Kevin.
To Harrington. From close range. And it's Durant with the rebound.
He's usually automatic from that close. The defense must have affected him.
Durant threw this one out of bounds and turns it over. New York trailing. Lee. Now Robinson. In the paint. Chandler. Got a hand on it. The Thunder with the lead. Here's the break. Grant to the middle. To Durant. Here's Westbrook. Kept alive. Here's Grant. Drops it in on the layup.
Snares the offensive rebound, then sends it home.
Now Robinson. Last game we saw him score 14. The Knicks with the last touch.
Thunderball.
As we get a break in the action, let's take a peek at the team scoring leaders. Look at Oklahoma City, leading the league in scoring. Definitely the most high-powered run-and-gun offense in the league. The fans love it.
I like the high-octane offense they play. Everybody's involved. They space the floor, they attack. Everybody can make plays. Everybody's ready to step into their shot. That's one of the reasons they're one of the best offensive teams in the league. Everybody can score the ball, handle the ball, and is confident shooting.
Coach D'Antoni signals for a timeout. They're getting their second look at Oklahoma City in this one.
You know, getting blown out, Kevin, can be a bit demoralizing. No question about that. That's why you see so many teams fighting in the fourth quarter to get back to a reasonable differential. But this just was not a good game for him.
Now Robinson, right now averaging 25 points a game. Right wing, Robinson, and he can't stop the run.
He's not giving an inch on defense. He really bothered that shot.
Here's Grant, cans it from in close. 6 points for him.
Kevin, they're fighting extremely hard right here, bit by bit, just trying to pull away.
Stolen away.
You have to play smart with the ball in your hand.
The two-handed jam.
They've been unstoppable. What a strong start.
And here we go with Nate Robinson. To Chandler. From deep. Scooped up. Here's Green. Inside runner. Lee. Chandler. Rebounded. And here is Green. Gives it a shot. Hangs. The Thunder on a roll, looking to extend their run. Here's Grant. Drains it from short range.
This is how they built an early lead. A relentless and punishing inside game.
Coach D'Antoni calls time. Quickly, let's check out the Eastern Conference standings, the season in full bloom. Taking a look at Atlanta. They're sitting pretty, second place, and looking to take the top spot. And of course, New York, just way behind. Here comes Nate Robinson. Outright. Here's Harrington. The shot is off, so Oklahoma City will take it the other way. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
You know, Kevin, I think it sort of came down to the fact they did not have to deal with a lot of pressure from the defense they were facing. Had they been up against a good defense, it could have easily been a different story.
Picked by Lee. Chandler. Too much mustard on that one.
That was not good shot selection. You need to be patient, move the ball, move the defense, and find someone for an open shot.
Now Robinson, following the score by Oklahoma City. And here is Harrington, defended by Durant.
Hard-nosed battle in the trenches. Defense wins out.
Oklahoma City, bring it up. They're on a 20-2 run. Grant, guarded by Robinson. Here's Harden, lays it in. Sweet time to lead him to the rack.
It's early, and they still have time to get back in this game before it gets out of hand if they make a couple of adjustments.
Coach D'Antoni wants a timeout. A lot of time, games are decided at the line. So let's check out the NBA leaders in that category. And you take a look at Westbrook, the best in the NBA. You put him on the line, and it's nearly automatic.
He's the guy you want shooting free throws late in the ball game. I mean, he's almost automatic. And when you're a coach with a player like him at the foul line, you feel very comfortable.
And Clark, what do they have to do?
Well, they've been playing hard, Kevin. The effort's been good. You can't fault that. But they're going to have to work even harder at the defensive end of the floor. That's where they've got to pick it up.
On defense, New York. It's an 18-point game.
They've been dominant at both ends of the floor, so the early lead is no surprise.
Harrington the screen. Here's Green. No luck on the three-point attempt.
Right now, they're just too strong on the inside, and they hold a huge advantage on the glass, Kevin.
Grant is called for the charge, and that's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Grant really has his fingerprints all over this one.
He came out aggressively right from the start, looking to get his shot, and he's delivered so far. It's hard to keep it up once the defense starts to make some adjustments, though.
Well, if he keeps shooting at this rate, it won't be long before that happens. Now Robinson. Well, like you were saying, they do have the rebounding advantage, but it's still very early.
But I like how they're establishing themselves inside, Kevin. That bodes well for the rest of the game. It's tough when you're up against a team that tries to dominate like they do. You've got to close out on that mid-range jump shot. He's extremely deadly from there.
Grant backs in. Gets in close. Graceful finish. 10 points for him.
They're really giving them all they can handle here. The defense is having a hard time keeping up.
Coach D'Antoni calls a timeout. Now Robinson. Deflects the pass. Stolen by the Thunder. And as you mentioned, the defense a step slow trying to defend this offensive onslaught.
Yeah, Kevin, I mean, when they're shooting at such a high percentage like they are, they're really difficult to beat.
Wow. And the Knicks with the ball, following the score by Oklahoma City. Harrington the screen. Let's go with the three. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. Oklahoma City dictating the flow. Harden lays it in to finish the break. He has 6.
He's been a go-to guy for him here in the quarter, doing an outstanding job putting the ball in the basket.
Here's Harrington. Oh! Flushes it with the one-handed jam.
Too easy. Far too easy.
Here comes Westbrook. He has 6. The dump off to Grant. Six seconds to shoot. Here's Harden. Harrington with the rebound.
An outstanding pick there, and he still couldn't get the basket. Next time he gets a look that good, he's got to make it count.
Lee's got it. 12 points his last outing. Novak. Trains it for 3.
Kicked it to the right guy at the right time. That's a good pass.
Here comes Westbrook. They have a 19-point lead. To Durant from short range. Almost a 3-point opportunity. Instead, he'll go to the line for 2.
First team foul.
It's on David Lee.
Kevin Durant, for me, Kevin, has one of the sweetest, easiest strokes in the league. I mean, it's amazing that a guy of his size, he's 6'9" with a 7'5" wingspan, can step out there and cast threes as sweetly and as smoothly as he does. He's also improved as a rebounder in his second year in the league. I think this...
Substitutions on the court.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. Here's Grant. Lays it right in. He's got 14.
No one really contested him at the basket that time, Kevin. He's just too good in there to leave the door open for.
5-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Green, no luck. Oklahoma City dictating the flow. Inside from the paint, and that one's good. Westbrook.
That's a good example of excellent communication. The nice lead pass led his teammate right to the rim for the basket.
Here's Green. Misses the trade.
Decent look there, but not for him. He's been struggling all game long.
Can't get it to go. The Thunder are in complete control.
They've dominated the glass early on, and that's always a good sign. Rebounding is an effort stat, and and they've shown tremendous effort so far.
We're at the end of the first, and it looks like we might have a blowout on our hands. The score, 37-13. Here's Westbrook. Coming up next Friday, we'll see Kobe Bryant and the Los Angeles Lakers as they take on the Philadelphia 76ers. That one's scheduled for a tip-off at 7:30 Eastern.
Should be a good one.
And so here's New York. James Harden picking up that last basket. Lee to Novak. Pick by Lee. Off the pick, he gets hammered and he'll head to the line. It's on Kevin Durant.
First team foul.
Let's check out the leaders in field goal percentage as a team. Taking a look at Oklahoma City, the most efficient team in the NBA in terms of scoring.
As a team, they really execute their offense, so guys know where they're going to get their shots from. And they make sure that guys shoot the shots they're most comfortable with. Ball movement, player movement, execution leads to high field goal percentage.
He gets them both. You and I both like David Lee quite a bit.
Played at Florida, watched him develop there in his 4-year career. A late first-round draft choice who has found his niche in the NBA. He rebounds, runs the floor, and has developed a couple of nice little moves with his back to the basket. He's a crowd favorite in New York because he can do the hustle thing.
Coach D'Antoni signals for a timeout. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. Here in the middle of the season, they're in great shape, sitting atop the conference. And checking out the Lakers, right behind them. Now Robinson. Robinson to the wing. Novak backs him down. From inside.
Darius Grant. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul. Novak, shooting 2.
He knocks down the first one. He gets them both.
This is exactly what they need to do here. Get aggressive and get to the line. Earn yourself some extra points while putting the other team in foul trouble. That's a good strategy.
Rob. The Knicks on offense. Next up on the docket, the Bucks following this one. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. They rule this one goaltending. Count the shot. Now let's check out some scores from yesterday's action. It was the 76ers taking the win in Philadelphia. San Antonio Spurs going down. The Indiana Pacers lose on the road as the New Orleans Hornets take care of business. Good game for the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum, so the Heat dropped that game. And that's all we have for you right now. And here's what's in store for next Wednesday. The Portland Trail Blazers hit the road as they face the Raptors at the Air Canada Center. It'll be 7 o'clock start time.
You can count on it that both teams want to win.
Yep. And it's the Thunder with the ball after the made shot from David Lee. Grant on the mark from 16 feet out. He's got 18.
He can't be stopped. He's having a party out there.
To Harrington. Here's Novak. Connects from in close.
He's been extremely active out there, and he has the stats to prove it. Terrific hustle.
Here's Grant. Gently drops it in. He's got 20.
Beautiful delivery with the bounce pass. He kept it away from the defense, which set up the shot perfectly.
The handoff to Lee. The turnaround Jay. Westbrook pulls it in.
It seems like they're winning all of the hustle plays, getting all of the 50-50 balls, and they have a big advantage on the glass.
Russell Westbrook.
Now Robinson. out to the right wing. To Robinson from downtown. The shot is off, and the Thunder go the other way. And you talk about hustle plays, it really does come down to wanting it more than your opponent, and we certainly saw it right there.
Yeah, Kevin, and it's showing up right there. It's very obvious.
Here's Westbrook. 12 points for him. Grant with authority. 22 points for him. And here we go with Nate Robinson. Here's Novak. The three won't fall. Oklahoma City dictating the flow. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota where they'll take on the Timberwolves. That will conclude their brief two-game road trip.
They're showing no mercy. This lead just keeps on growing.
Coach D'Antoni wants to talk it over. There'll be more coming your way next Wednesday. We'll be at the AT&T Center to watch the San Antonio Spurs as they'll host the Oklahoma City Thunder. That one gets underway at 7:30 Eastern.
It'll be fun to watch.
And the Knicks with the ball. Tipped. Here's Green. Can't put an end to the run.
Kevin, that's the kind of shot you want. You can't ask for better execution on offense, but sometimes they just don't fall.
Grant buries the short-range jumper. 26 points for him.
Boy, you gotta love the way he gets himself to the rack. He knows how to keep the ball away from the defenders and lay it in. They can't seem to put the brakes on this run. They desperately need to jumpstart their offense, and soon.
Darius Grant.
Now Robinson. About 7.5 minutes left in the second. Here's Novak. Off target from downtown.
Every time they get under the glass, it seems like they're getting all of the rebounding opportunities.
Now Robinson. Robinson with the rock. Novak connects. He's got 9. And Clark, you were talking about rebounds. They have a double-digit advantage right now, and they're up on the scoreboard.
When you're winning the battle for rebounds, you should be scoring more points as well.
That's good. He's got 32. 18 in this quarter alone. Now Robinson. Coach D'Antoni calls for a timeout.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Nick City Dancers.
Chandler is in at small forward.
Chandler.
Now Robinson. And here is Green. Green holds it in, and that's his 8th rebound of the contest. And the Knicks with the ball. Here's Green, fouled hard. He'll take a trip to the line. Here's what the schedule says for the New York Knicks and what it looks like. They'll be taking on the Washington Wizards. That'll be the second of this two-game road trip.
Green, shooting 2.
He can't get the first.
Substitution on the court.
And here is Green. 8 points for him. Lee backs in. Pulls up. High post. Green, no luck. Here comes Westbrook. The break is on. Harden gets the bucket and the foul.
Robinson.
Nate Robinson picks one up. Some changes for the Thunder.
Number 13, shooting one. Substitutions on the court.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. Here's Durant, and they call goaltending. They'll give him the bucket. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Thunder. They'll be facing the San Antonio Spurs. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Some changes for the Thunder. Grant has been sensational.
He's really giving his team a lift here, providing solid minutes off the bench.
How big is it, Clark, to get a solid contribution off the bench?
I think it's really big because you need everybody to contribute. The starters aren't always going to be able to go the distance, so your backup guys have to come in and play well.
Now Robinson, 12 points for him.
Substitutions on the court.
And the Knicks with the ball. Here's Grant, dunks it down with one hand. He's got 34.
A lot of struggles recently on offense, so they've got to be pleased to see that one fall.
Earlier, our very own Cheryl Miller had a chance to speak with Mike D'Antoni. Cheryl?
Hey, Kev, it's not an easy day to be a head coach, and he didn't know where to start his criticism. There have been a lot of threes taken, but not many have hit the mark. He wants to see better shot selection, and if they can't get the threes to fall, it might be time to fight their way inside. That's the latest from courtside. Kev?
Thank you, Cheryl. Now Robinson. About 8.5 minutes left in the third. Harrington the screen. Green dumps it off. Stop the run.
Turnover. Thunder ball.
Some changes for the Thunder. And here are the Thunder now. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the...
Substitution on the court.
Oklahoma City dictating the flow. And here is Harrington, defended by Durant. Gets it to go. He's got 7.
Kevin, this guy keeps constant pressure on the defense whenever he has the ball. He's a good decision maker, he can score it, and he's also a terrific passer. He seems to always make the right decision with the ball.
Now Robinson. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. The steal by Grant. It's 2-on-1. Up ahead, here's Westbrook. Grant leads the game in assists. Here comes Nate Robinson. 12 points for him. Deflects the pass. Here's Lee. Nails the turnaround jumper. Nice bucket by the fifth-year veteran out of Florida. Here comes Westbrook. He's got 16. The jump hook gets in close, and Durant gets it to go. And here are the Knicks. Nice move, blocked, stuffed it, and grabs the rock. The one-man stop by Grant. In close, gets the lay-in.
These guys are putting on a clinic. They're playing with confidence, and their offense is really flowing.
Coach D'Antoni wants a timeout. The Thunder changing it up. Now Robinson. Under 6 minutes left in the third quarter.
Substitution on the court.
And the Knicks with the ball. Hands it off to Grant. Leads him in. Durant lays it in. Sweet dime to lead him to the rack. He's got 15.
He's found the touch in this quarter, becoming the hot hand for him.
Harrington the screen. Off the screen from close range. Finishes with the soft touch.
Way to work it inside to get the high percentage look. Nice job there.
Here's Westbrook. Here's Durant. Hits the tray.
Durant for three.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on a roll and knock him down.
Now Robinson. 12 points for him.
Well, Kevin, he hasn't had a great game in terms of taking care of the ball and limiting turnovers.
Oh, barely misses the shot, but he'll go to the line for two.
Fourth personal foul.
Hey, Robinson picks one up.
Grant shooting two.
And he makes the first one. And those turnovers may have an impact in other areas at Clark of this game.
Yeah, I agree with you there because anytime you're struggling taking care of the ball or with turnovers, it can sneak into your head a little bit and cause you to struggle in other parts of your game.
Now Robinson to Novak for three. Shot's good. He's got 12.
Boy, what a tough competitor, partner. He's still contributing even with the injury.
Inside, Howard props it in on the layup.
Great assist on that basket. He's seeing the floor well, and he's making some beautiful passes.
Coach D'Antoni calls time. Some changes for the Thunder.
Cephalosha and Nick Collison.
Now Robinson.
Substitutions on the court.
Now Duhan to Chandler. Here's Harrington. The rebound by Jeff Green. Oklahoma City dictating the flow. Grant. Here's Green. Green with the rebound. And here comes Duhan. Into Harrington. From inside. Lays it right in. 13 points in the game.
Great vision on display there. The pass led him perfectly to the basket. That's how you do it.
The dump off to Grant. Guarded by Green. Durant kisses it off the glass and in. 20 points for him.
He's really one of the big reasons why they have the lead now. He's playing an extremely efficient game. It's fun to watch.
Now Duhan. Here's Chandler. Trains it from just inside the three-point line.
Assisted by Chris Duhan.
Here comes Westbrook. Easy shot. No good. So the Knicks will take it the other way. Stolen by Grant.
They haven't adjusted to the defensive intensity they're facing, and it's resulted in far too many turnovers here. I mean, just in this quarter alone, they've been throwing it all over the gym.
Now Duhan, the Thunder making the shot. Here's Chandler. Misses the three. 39 seconds left in the third. The turnover by Oklahoma City.
The line's there for a reason, young fella. Stay in the game.
The Thunder changing it up. And so here is New York.
Substitution on the court.
And here comes Duhan. Can't hit. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've got a blowout in the making. It's 104-65. Grant has played well. He's got a double-double, 40 points and 13 assists.
Yeah, he continues to make an impact on the defensive end, Kevin. He's made some key steals.
The fourth quarter about to get started here in what's been an entertaining game. Here we go, the start of the final quarter. We've seen a heck of a performance here, but there's always the chance of a comeback. Glad you stuck with us. Now Duhan.
Substitutions on the court.
And here is Green. Harrington buries the corner jumper.
Assisted by Robinson.
And here are the Thunder now. The handoff to Harden. To Durant. 6 seconds to shoot. Here's Westbrook. Off target for 3.
Wide open. That's just daring a guy to shoot the long ball, and he couldn't make him pay.
Left wing, here's Green. Green has it, and that's his 12th rebound so far. Grant, he's guarded by Chandler. And here is Durant. Harrington's there, and Durant gets it to go. Clark here is another National College Player of the Year, Kevin Durant, who played 1 year at Texas. Adding to his game year by year. What would you like to see him add as he grows here in the next couple of years?
I'd like to see him get a little stronger and get into the low post a little more. He's a terrific shooter, has a quick trigger, and is comfortable out on the perimeter, and he's got a scorer's poise and mentality. I'd like to see him get stronger and be more effective scoring in the low post.
And here is Chandler, following the 3 from Nate Robinson. To the corner. Green knocks it down from 19 feet.
They're on track here in the second half after their less than impressive first half. I mean, I think they came out with some tired legs to start, but they've turned it around. They found some energy, and they look a lot more active and engaged.
On defense, New York. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
Great pass into the lane. They'll take that one every time.
And here is Harrington, guarded by Green. Harrington can't get it to go. And here are the Thunder now. To Westbrook. Here's Harden. It counts. Nice shot by the rookie out of Arizona State.
He drew the D in and then kicked it out to the open man.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Cheryl, what do you have?
Well, guys, I had a chance to talk with Mike D'Antoni, coach of the Knicks. He told them, finish strong inside. I want dunks, layups, or free throws.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Westbrook. He's got 16. Here's Grant. The shot is off. So Oklahoma City will take it the other way. Douglas. It's blocked. Good D by Grant. Here comes Westbrook. Right now averaging 15 points a game. From the paint. Oh, just misses. But he'll get 2 shots at the line.
Second personal foul.
Contact certainly altered that shot. The official was right on top of it.
He gets them both.
They've made all of their free throws in this half, and that's what you've got to do. I mean, you've got to make a team pay when they send you to the line. The way you do that is by cashing in from the charity strike. Knock down those free throws.
Now Duhan. Novak backs down. Here's Hughes. Novak snatches the rebound. Here's Duhan. The shot, no good. So Oklahoma City will take it the other way. Grant watches the open J. And here comes Duhan. Here's Douglas. Connects from in close.
That's exactly the way you practice it. Hit the open man for the great look.
Oklahoma City dictating the flow. Here's Grant. Nails it from close range. He's got 44.
He's got a sky-high field goal percentage, and that's because he's been working to get good looks.
And here are the Knicks. Now Duhan. Novak, the jump hook, that's good. He's shooting 40% from deep. And it's the Thunder with the ball. Here's Grant. The rebound by Hughes. About 5.5 minutes left to the fourth. Here's Duhan. It's in for three.
Well, you've got to like the focus that they're showing here in the second half. I see a lot more effort as well. I mean, it's amazing when you lock in mentally and bring some energy and intensity, things can pick up in a positive way for you.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. Jammed down with one hand by Grant.
He's not the guy you would expect to compete in the dunk contest, but he can still throw it down when he needs to.
Now Duhan. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Youth basketball in this country, Clark, always trying to find an edge, better training methods, more games, better coaching. How would you say it compares to the way young basketball players are being guided through the European leagues, European coaches, European schools, to the U.S. school, the U.S. system?
Well, you know what? It's really interesting. I'm not quite as familiar with how European players are trained other than what I've read and heard from other people. And there seems to be more of an emphasis on instruction and really developing players as opposed to trying to make kids pros too early. In the U.S., I think because there's so much coverage, because there's so much attention paid to high school recruiting, there's a tendency for young players to get caught up and distracted by the glamour of being a basketball player as opposed to the process of developing their skills. And I think that's detrimental to the players in the U.S. system.
Grant gets in close. Shot is no good. So the Knicks will take it the other way. Curry nails the easy jumper.
That's unselfish team basketball right there, Kevin.
Oklahoma City dictating the flow. Here's Grant inside. Graceful finish.
Easy look in the paint. The defense got abused there.
New York calls timeout. Some adjustments here for the Knicks. Now Robinson. He's got 15.
Substitution on the court.
And here is Durant. To Grant. From short range. Novak corrals the miss off the defensive glass. The Knicks on offense, stolen away by Grant.
And I think the story here is that they've stopped giving the ball away so often. Cut those turnovers down.
And so here is New York, the Thunder making the shot. Here's Hill. Green grabs it, and that's his 13th rebound of the contest. That's true, they've cut way down in the turnovers.
And that gives you a chance, Kevin, to have more of an offensive flow and rhythm. When you take care of the ball, you're able to get into your sets, and you've got all of your options available to you. So limiting those turnovers is key.
Hitting your tempo, hitting your rhythm, that's a good point.
Yep.
The Knicks call timeout. They trail by 39. 1:43 left in the game. Lee's got it. He's got 10.
Substitution on the court.
Now Duhan. Novak comes up empty from the wing. Westbrook with an assist. This trip would have a double-double. Here's Grant. Hits the quick shot.
I think they've sealed this one. Not enough time left to mount a comeback.
The Knicks looking for a basket to put an end to this run.
Yeah, they need a bucket soon before this gets out of hand. Kevin, not much they can do right now. Time is not on their side.
5-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Novak. Bounces off the left rim and out. Grant grips it down with one hand. The Thunder cruise to a win as they blow out the Knicks, 132-89. Grant is the Jordan Brand player of the game and some solid numbers.
Well, Kevin, the name of the game is still scoring. And anytime you score that many points, you're giving a big boost to your team.